Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's LJ and this is my Instagram flawless go-to full coverage base. If you want to see how I created this, just keep watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button and go follow me on all my Instagrams and my Snapchat. Everything will be linked down below. Okay, so starting my brows on, and we're going to go in with the Benefit Professional. Got super oily skin, so this helps mattify everything down. So I just put it all over my nose, blend it round where all my pores are, into my forehead. Gives a nice smooth base. And stop me looking too shiny through the day. And then for my ultimate base, I go in with Maybelline Superstay in Ivory and the Estee Lauder Double Wear in Sand, and I mix these two together. So I'm too pale for Ivory at the minute. And then I take my Makeup Revolution makeup sponge and I just mix those two together on the back of my hand, and then dot that all over my face. Just put my mirror light on, and then dab away. As you can see, it's super full coverage. And they're both really good for oily skin. Blending it down to my neck. Make sure I've got no tied lines. And I use the flat edge of the sponge to blend it up to my eyebrows. We don't want to be smudging them. And look how full coverage that is. Look a bit like a ghost at the minute, but that'll change when we've got some bronzer on. Okay, so it's super blended now. Make sure I blend it right up into my hairline. Yeah. And then I'm going to go in with my favourite concealer, Collection Lasting Perfection, in the shade Extra Fair, under my eyes to brighten up. Just a little bit on my chin, top lip, and just the edge of my nose. Then I blend my chin first, top of my lip, and the edge of my nose, blend it, taking that up. And then I go under my eyes with the point of the sponge. It just gives it a bit of time to set, so you get a bit extra coverage. Blending that all the way up. and out along the cheekbones to give a nice brightness. Right into the corner of the eyes, really opens the eyes up. You always pull some really funny faces when doing concealer, but we don't want the creases. Okay, so we're starting to look nice and full coverage, nice and flawless. And then I go in, because I've got super oily skin, with the, I don't know what I've done with it, the Revolution loose setting powder in lace. I take it on my sponge, press my sponge in, and then go right along under my eyes and just bring it down onto my cheeks ever so slightly. Then just leave that to bake and make a mess of a nice black top. Onto the forehead, where I always get really oily, down the nose. And then I take the Avon Colour Trend in Translucent with a big fluffy powder brush and just dust this all over the rest of my face to make sure we're all set in place, so we're not going to move, to get that flawless base. And then as I'm going, dust away that bake, starting with the forehead, and then under the eyes. So now we're looking a bit powdery, but that'll all change when you get your setting powder on. And then I'm going to go in with the Collection Bronze Glow in Terracotta as my bronzer, with just a medium fluffy brush, and go, let's warm this face up. Starting to bring some life back into the face. And the same on the other side. Circular motions makes it blend a lot easier. You don't end up with any stripes or marks. And just bring in some warmth around the edges, then around the forehead. Just down the neck and along the jawline. Looking nice and bronzed. And then I just like to go over again with my powder brush. Make sure everything's super blended. No extra product needed on that. And then with the Real Techniques, I think it's the powder brush, tapered powder brush, I go in with the Hoola, which is too dark for me for bronzing, but for contouring, just those cheekbones. We've now got a cheekbone. And again on the other side, bring it up into the hairline. You've suddenly got some nice shadows, just around the edges, in the jaw, and with the excess left on the powder, I like to pinch the brush so that it turns long ways, and just run down the sides of my nose and along the edge. don't always contour my nose, so that just ties everything all together. And then I just go back in with a little bit more bronzer just to make sure everything's blended. Because this is full glam, you can never have too much bronzer. Looking nice and glowy. And then with the leftover loose powder from earlier, take the sponge again, or another brush that I like to use is the small setting brush from Real Techniques, and I just like to go along and cut my cheek. Just keep it to the back, just there, just gives it a nice chiseled look. And just leave that to bake for a couple of minutes. And then while that's baking, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Life's a Peach with just a tiny bit of W7 blush in Up Above, just to give it more of a pinky peach. With just a small blusher brush, just like to mix those together on the brush. And then along the apples of the cheeks, just where that bronzer is, just to blend everything together. Just brings a nice warmth to that side of the face. And this blusher smells lovely. It smells of peaches. It smells amazing. Okay, and then I'm going to take my big powder brush again and just brush that bake away, and it just gives us a nice chiseled look. And then I'm going to go in with the Revolution, which you can tell is really loved. Hit pan on a few shades. The Ultra Pro Glow. And I'm going to go in with the two pink shades, just mix them together because the dark one is just a bit too dark for me. And go in with that glow. And then just with the lighter pink shade, just on the tip of my nose and ever so slightly down with the bridge. And then with my smaller Real Techniques angled brush, just go with the pink, and then the line look above, under the brow bone, just to brighten up and lift those brows. If you want a brow tutorial, just let me know down in the comments. This is just a brow pencil. I can go in, do an in-depth one. And then, ooh, in a corner, take a little small pencil brush. And I like to go in with the gold shade because I think it complements my eyes really well. Just right in the corner, just opens that up completely. Just makes that so much more brighter, opens the eyes up. Okay, so I'm going to go off camera and put some mascara and some lips and finish this look, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. Okay guys, so I'm back. I've put on some mascara, which is the Benefit Bad Girl Bang, and Sleek liquid lipstick. And to finish it all off, I'm going to use the Revolution Pro Fix Fixing Spray. Just going to drown myself in this. And then just let it set in place. And that is the Instagram Flawless, my Instagram Flawless base. Hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like and comment down below what you want to see from me. Hit the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Thanks, bye.